Okay. Hey, hi guys. Very good morning. Sorry for that. It started a bit late. Yeah, Dave, it has been uploaded. Can you please check it out once? I don't know, like if anyone can see that. Already uploaded the programs, the notes, everything over there. Yesterday's. Can you check it out? Can you please check it out with the classroom ID will be there. With that, you can check it out. I don't know. Like, can you please coordinate with the admin people regarding that? Yeah, guys. So you people are new, right? So you will be continuing this batch. ఇతను ఎక్కడ ఈవినింగ్ Dave, have you got it? Let me check it out, guys. I already uploaded. వచ్చిందా ఎప్పుడు పంపించావు మెయిల్ చేసావా ఓకే ఓకే Oh, great. Can you please check it out, guys? Some people got it, it seems. మీకు ఆ లింక్ ఐడి ఉందా మరి అడగాలి కదా ఫీజు పే చేసారా మీ పనా వాళ్ళ పనా ఇక అది అయిపోయింది పే చేసినావు కదా ఫినిష్ So guys, let me do some of the programs in for loop so that you people are comfortable. It should not feel like we just skipped off the for loop. So I explained you yesterday what is the advantage of the for loop, right? So why it is very much flexible and how this condition, iteration, initialization and incrementation will be going on with the iter and next function. Yeah. No, I didn't created any WhatsApp group or anything like that. The admin people will be managing it. I will never take such kind of initiations. I'm already occupied with so many things. So I usually avoid that. If you want to do it, you can do it. Okay. Now let's see this, guys. For loop. Now you know the range function, right? The range function, okay, we talked about the range, but actually I forgot to say you. Now, what is the purpose of the range function? What is the purpose of the range function? Yes. Dealing that the for loop will be dealing with the numbers using the range function, right? What is the range function? Actually, nature of the range function. Yeah, it generates. Remember that it generates the value. That is very important one. So let me show you that. Okay. Now range is there. Okay, range is there. Now 1 to 11 I'm giving it. Now we discussed about the internal mechanism of the range, guys, yesterday, how the range will be working out. Like you have to give the 3 over here. One is called as starting value, ending value and step, right? Step is like, you know, how to display the values, whatever the range values, how to display it. Here, this will be displaying the values from 1 to 11, 10. Okay, 1 to 10. And here when I'm giving 1 means each and every value. But in this case, what is the starting value? 1. Ending is 11. But why values will be 1 to 10. because one number less than the ending value. But 2 means every second value is displayed. That is, one value is being skipped off. Now this case, it is 3 values will be skipped off. Okay. Now you can deal with the negative values also the same way. We have done it enough on that. And the people who didn't do that, I'm going to explain you, not to worry about. So here, what is the nature of this? Now you know this. What this will do? What this will do? Range 1 to 11. If I'm not giving, okay, let me give the step over here. What this will do, guys? Generate the values from. Right. I'm storing in a variable A. Okay. I'm storing in a variable A. Now I will be printing it. What I should get it? Sure. What happened? Huh? ఇది ఏమైంది సడన్ గా? ఎందుకు? Why? Why we have to do that? Anyone? A simple question. అది జనరేట్ అయిందా కాలేదా? కాలేదు. అయ్యింది. ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి. కాలేదు. అయ్యింది. అయ్యింది. నేను చెప్తున్నా కదా. బిలీవ్ మీ. కుచ్ తో రెస్పెక్ట్ కరో యా. Okay? It's done. Why means the nature of the range function is to generate it, but it is not its nature to display all the values. No, it will not display. What this is doing is it is generating the value. Okay, it is generating the value and it is storing in a place, but you know, it is not having the flexibility to display them. To display them all the values, it is not having that much flexibility. To display all the values, there is another object called as list. What is the nature of the list? Can hold multiple values, right? And what is a list? You can say it is a container. It is a container. Now this range is generating, its nature is generating the values. It is generating, no doubt about that, but it is not having the flexibility of showing all of them to you. So what will happen is you have to use a help of a container to display them. What is a container? List is one of the containers. Okay. Now let's see this. Print list of A. List of A. Now what will happen? Will I get it? వస్తుందని రాదంటావు. 100 రూపాయ. లిస్ట్ ఈజ్ అ ఫంక్షన్. లిస్ట్ ఈజ్ అ ఫంక్షన్ అంటే నీకు ఏం అర్థం కాలేదని నాకు అర్థమైంది. Anything if you want to convert into list, there is a list function. Okay, now you got the difference, guys. Okay, why previously it is not displaying? Cheppu. No, list function is used cheyaledani kaadu, because the nature of the range is to generate the values. Nature of the range is to generate the values. Okay, it's not having the nature to display, it's not having the flexibility to display all the values, because that is not the nature of it. It is to range is to generate the values, and this is the one of the only few functions which generates the values. Okay, generating the value cannot be done. Now list is there. I say that list is so powerful, right? List and dictionary, but they are simple containers. They can't generate the values. No way. They can't generate the value. You have to put the values inside that. Okay, remember that we didn't do the list, but still I'm talking about here. You, in order to display the values, we need a container. What container I used it? List. Okay. Now let's print it again. Tuple. Tuple is what? Anything if you want to convert into tuple, we use it. Tuple is also a container, guys. Tuple is also a container. Okay. Now, if I do it with a tuple, it should show. Huh? Yes or no? మళ్ళీ అయిందా మీకు పైథాన్ ఇది ఏంది ఇది ఫర్ లూప్ కాలేదా it's displaying. Okay guys, clear? Now the difference between list and the tuple as of now is, see the square brackets, one is the square brackets, one is the parenthesis. Okay. Now there is one more called as set, is also a container. Set is also a container, but there the order will be changing. Like, okay, we will not go into that. Now, as of now, I'm showing it like both are, you can display. Okay. Now it requires a container to display the value. Now you know it, clear, right? It is generating the value, but it is not having the nature to show them all. So in order to show them all, we will take the help of a container. Remember that, guys. This is a container. Container means just like whichever we are holding, anything is called as a container. Kitchen lo vaartaru ga, the same thing, containers, vessels. Okay, clear? Now this is an important point, guys. Now this one, okay, sorry. Now can I use it for I in range of 1 to 11 comma 1? So what values I'm going to get it? 1 to 10 over here. Can you see this? We got it 1 to 10. Now, can I use it A over here? Yeah. Yes, we can use it A, because A is having the reference of the place where it is stored, all these things. Okay. You can use the A also. Not to worry about this. We can use the A also. Just making you understand over here. Okay. Any questions? Now let's move and do some simple examples, guys, so that you are comfortable. So for examples, now let's take it this part. I want to print all the okay, let's print all the values. Now just try to understand this, guys. Now basic point what you have to remember is, for loop is specially designed for sequential data type. That is a base point you have to remember it. Okay, remember that. Always the for loop is designed for the sequential data type. Okay. Now for example over here, I will say that A is equals to, I'm giving it like, okay, let's take it, guys. Apple is a sequential data type. Okay. Now yeah, Rahul, that's correct. Now, is it sequential data type? Yes or no? Yes. For I in A, what I'm going to get it? A P P L E. Okay. A P P L E, we are going to get it. Now, if I'm having one more, B is equals to, see the nature, guys, see the nature. Now, here I'm giving apple, orange, mango, and banana. Okay. Clear? Now, if I say it for I in B, what I'm going to get it? Now, why it is showing like that? Why it is not showing APPLE apple? Guys, these all are the interview questions, whatever I'm asking is. Okay. Why it is not showing it? Why it is not showing the APPLE and then ORANGE? Why it is not showing? entire the string. మరి ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు కన్సిడర్ చేయట్లేదు? ఇది కూడా స్ట్రింగే కదా. ఇక్కడ it will extract the elements of the iterable. Iterable means sequential data type. Now sequential data type nature is what? It will store the multiple values in the internal memory location. We know that, right? It will store the multiple values in a series of internal memory location. Now the nature is it will store the individual values in an internal memory. Whatever is there in the internal memory location, that it is going to extract it. The for loop will do that. It will go in. Now in this case, what is happening is, now if you take it over here, first case, if a, what we took it, a is equals to, I took it as apple, right? In this case, what is happening? This one actually, this apple is stored in a different memory locations, right? This is what it will be doing it. APPLE will be stored in a different memory locations. So it will be something like this. Right? Okay, clear? Now when I'm using for I in a, what it is doing is, and I'm saying print I, so what it is doing is I is going and getting the first element from here. Who is doing that? I. Now how I got the address? Return. Iter function is there, iter function is there. Iter function will give us the location over here. Okay, yesterday I told you. Now it will extract a, then after printing a, it will go to the next location. Who will take it to the next location? Next function will take it to the next location, and you will be printing p. Then afterwards, then p will be coming, then afterwards l will be coming, e will be coming, guys. Okay, clear till here? Now when I'm doing it, this one, what is that? This part, when I'm doing this, okay, when I'm doing this, let's take it down somewhere, or let's keep it this one. I will take this one down better. Okay, now see this, guys. This is a sequential data type. Yes or no? Yes. Now here, sequential data type will be storing all its elements in a series of memory locations. Previously, when I'm using a string, each and every character was stored in a separate memory location. In this case, when I'm using a list, each and every word over here, name of the fruit, is stored in a series of memory locations. Remember this. Okay. Now, when I do it for I in B, then what happens? I will go to the first memory location. What is there in the first memory location? Apple will be getting it over here directly. Okay, guys. What is there in the second memory location? Orange is there. You're going to get orange. What is there in the third? You will be getting it that. Okay. Now again, see here, you see this one, guys. I'm writing for I in, I will write it over here with this only. For I in B, right? And I'm printing I. Okay, clear? Now when I print, now why I'm doing this is not with the numbers, why I'm doing with the string is we are going to use them a lot in the data science. That's why I'm doing it. Now A will be having what? A will be having what? Apple, right? Apple is there. What is the next time what we are going to get it? Orange. Great. Now is this value is there where? In I, right? I is the one which is extracting that one, and it is printing us. Which is having this value? I again, right? Now what is this again? This is a string. String is again an sequential data type. Just now I did it, right? What I've did it over here. Can you see this? Again, it is a sequential data type. So from this string, we can extract the individual values. Yes or no? Yes, we can extract it. So first we are getting the apple over here. Apple is there in I. I is holding the string value. Remember this. Can I apply the for loop over here again, like X in I? Yes, I can do it. Yes, you can do it. No problem. Just see this. I is having apple. Previously, what was having apple? A was having apple. When the A was having apple, I can iterate over the A. No problem about that. It is an iterable. In this case, first we got the I as an apple, then orange is there, then banana and mango is there. All of them are strings. So can I apply the for loop on this? Of course, yes. You can apply it. Now, when I print it over here, something like this, print X, then what happened? First apple will be printed, then each and every character of the apple will be printed, guys. Each and every character of the apple will be printed. Now, let me show you. Now, here, apple is printed, right? Now, see this, just ignore this. Okay, let's keep this one also. I'll use a separator. Now let me run this one. First case, I'm going to get apple. Next case, I'm going to get this one. Okay. Now this again is a string. Remember this. Which is having this value? X is having over here. Now, can I iterate over this? Of course, yes, you can. For I in X. Okay. And print I. When you print I, now apple is a string. And from the apple, we are going to get each and every character over here. Now you see it. Got it? Clear, guys? We got it like apple and apple, orange, orange, or your mango and mango. Okay, clear? Now, like this, you can use the for loop for this. Okay, now when you are dealing with the strings, especially when you are dealing with the strings. Yes, B is a list, Hema. Yeah. Now the basic point what I want to try to tell it is the for loop will extract the elements of the sequential data type. These are, in this case, what is the element? APPLE. In this case, apple, orange, mango and banana are the elements. Okay, guys, any questions over here? Now again, you can play with the things like if you want to print with the numbers, yeah. For with numbers, let's play with it. Like this is only for your practice, guys. This is very important. This you understand means that is more than enough. But you know, let's do it. For I want to print all the even numbers. Let's say it. I want to print even numbers. Okay. Now I will say that for I in range of 1 to 20, 1 to 21. So how many values will be generated over here? 1 to 20 will be generated, right? Now I will print it I over here. What I'm going to get it? 1 to 20. Great. Now I want to get all the even numbers. How I will get it? If I modulus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, I'm removing this part. Now, whichever satisfying this condition, I want to print it. Automatically, a number which is divisible by 2 is an even number. Okay, now I will print it over here. Print I. Okay, now let's do this one. All even numbers. Okay, now if you want to print all odd numbers from this same, how you'll do it? No, I'm writing it separate altogether. Else you can see it. Okay, let's do it like here also. I can do it, guys. I can do it, else I will get it, but I will do it separately. I will write it as odd numbers for you know, j in range of 1 to 21 1. Print if I modulus 2 not equals to 0. That's it, simple. When it is not equals to 0, print I or J it is, sorry. I gave J and I'm doing with J over here. Now what you are going to get it? All odd numbers. Okay, first one is all even numbers, second one is all odd numbers. Okay, now I want to do the sum of all the odd numbers. How you'll do it? I go. Yeah, anyone else? Summa. What is that? Who said sum? What do? You use the sum function. How to add it over here? Sum कहाँ पर use करना है? Where I have to use the sum? Where I have to use the sum? Sum is the function which is used for the the iterable sequential data types, not on this case. How you'll do this, guys? Sum. Do anyone? How to do the sum? S is equals to S plus I. Good. S is equals to, first you have to give it as 0. Okay. And in the if condition, I have to give S is equals to S plus I, guys. Okay. This I told you yesterday also very clearly. Sum. Okay. Now in this case, if I want to do the product, now you see this, you will be getting it I will print it S. Total you are going to get it. Now you see 110 is a total. Now if you want to write it as a total over here. Sum. Can you see this sum? Okay, 110. How I am doing it? Whatever value is supposed to be printed over here, that value I am adding it to a variable called as S. That's it. Now S is initialized to 0. Okay, guys, any problem? You got it or not? Now can you say so over here then? How will do the sum? J is equal, S is equals to 0. S plus J. Okay, or J plus S, kuch bhi bol sakte hain. You can say it anything. Okay. Now when I do this over here, what I'm going to get it? The sum over here. Can you see this? Here it is 100, here it is 110. Okay. Now if you want to do the product P into I. P is equals to P equals to 1. Here P is equals to 1. Guys, P is just a variable because it's a product. We are using P over there. Whenever you are doing the multiplication, initialize to 1. And here, what you'll do? P is equals to P plus P into I. Sorry, P into I. Now you will be getting the product over here. Print product is nothing but P over here. Guys, this is very simple but very important. Try to understand that. Now this is a product of that one. When I multiplied all of them, I got the product this much. Okay. Now here, what is the product? How we'll do it? P is equals to 1. Now you can use it anything over here. M also, multiplication M is equals to 1. Here I can give it M is equals to M into J. Just I'm giving a different variable. Don't be in an assumption that always you have to give the P only. It's not mandatory. Okay, clear guys? Now let's print a table over here. This will be shared with you, the folder, not to worry about. But I strongly recommend is me doing is doesn't make any sense. You have to do that. Okay. Now take a number. Num is equals to int of input of enter a number to print the table. Now what value you are expecting, guys? Integer, right? If that is the reason why I'm converting it over here directly into int. Okay. If someone enters the non-integer, what will happen? Error. What error? Value error. You will be getting a value error. Remember that. Okay. Now here for I in range of 1 to 11, I'm going to give it because my table will be from 1 to 10. Okay. I is having 1 to 10. All I have to do it is print I into num. Of course, it is not coming to come as a table, but it will be showing you the output. Now I'm giving it as 9. You will be getting the 9 table. Is it? Yes or no? Now let me print this one in the form of a table. Num, comma, we will give a star over here, comma, I, and we are going to give an is equals to comma over here. I wanted like 10 table. Okay, you got it? Now, how to print a range of tables? Now, if I wanted to print, if I give the number 5 or 6, I wanted to get the tables from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will have to use the nested for loop. First one, to get it like something like this, I have to do it. Writing it. By 3.10, Vidipta, like I'm using 3.10. The latest one, I think so. I downloaded it, the latest one, that's it. Hema, which one you are talking about? This I of I, one of one. You can do this one when you are dealing with the multi-dimension array or multiple list or something like that. Okay, you can do that, not a problem. Okay, that we are going to see it. We are going to see it very detailedly, that one, not to worry about. Clear, guys? This is the one which will be printing only one table. Now I'm going to print a multiple tables over here. See what my requirement is. This is my table. Just what we are doing is simple. We are taking a value 9 and or let's take it a 5 is a value I'm having, and I'm printing a table over here. 5 into 1 is equals to 5. So on, I'm printing it. Very simple, right? Now what I wanted, when a person is given 5 over here, I want you to generate the values from 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like this. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what we have to do it over here is this 2, whatever is coming down, I want to create a table for the 2 over here. And 3, I want to create a table over here. 4, I want to create a table, and for 5, I want to create a table. Clear? Now the first one is in the table, how it will be? 2 into 1 is equals to 2, 2 into 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, like this it will be. There will be 2 for loops. One for loop is to generate these values. Okay. Second for loop to generate these values. Clear, guys? Second for loop to generate this values. Now let's see them step by step. So first I got a 5 value. I got it. Num is equals to 5 I'm having. Just see this. Num is equals to 5. I got it from the user. Now I want to generate the for 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I want to generate first this part. How I will generate? For, yeah, I in range, huh? 2 to, what is that? Where is the num? Where is the value 5? Num. Can I give the num here? Why we have to give num plus 1? Right? Whatever the number is given, it will stop before that, right? So what we are doing, we are giving 5 plus 1, 6 should be there. That's what I'm doing it. 1 num plus 1 is 6. Okay, it will stop at 5. Now what the I will be doing? I value will be 2, 3, 4, and 5. First I value will be 2. Second I value will be 3, 4, and 5. As soon as you are getting the I value over here, just see this. I value you are getting it, right? First I value is 2. Then I value is replaced by 3. Then I value is replaced by 4. Then 5. So first we are getting 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. As soon as you get it 2 over here, print a table. As soon as you get the 3, print a table of that. As soon as you get the 4, print a table. How we will do it? First time I'm going to get the I is equals to 2. So just print the table for J or X in table should be from 1 to 10, right? Range 1 to 11, right? This will generate these values, guys. These values 1 to like whatever we are having over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This values is being generated. Now 2 is there inside this. 1 to 11 is there inside this. What is the table? I into X. Print I into X. That's it. I is having 2. First value. Then this X is having what? 1 to 11. So you are going to do it X over here into X. I will use the star into X. Then automatically each and every value will be getting the values. Okay. Now let me do this one. Then you will understand it. Now first my requirement is I'm taking the value over here. The same value I will take it. I will just comment this one. Let me comment this. Now I'm taking a value from the user. First I have to generate 2 to the given value. Given value I have to do it. For I in range of 2 to num I will do it, and then I will show you what is why I'm taking num plus 1. Okay. Print I. Now just I'm printing that value. That's it. First generation I'm doing it. Now if I give it 5, what should get it? 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what my anticipation. I was expecting 2, 3, 4, 5. But what you are going to get it? 2, 3, 4 only. You will get it 4. Okay. That is the reason why I'm giving it plus 1 over here. When I give it plus 1, now you see this. What will happen if I'm giving it 5? So I will get it 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Clear? Now where is first value? 2 is here. Then 3 is there. 4 and 5. Each and every time it will be. As soon as 2 comes, you create a table over here. The same mechanism. See this mechanism? I will use it for, or let me do this one. Let's do this one as X. Okay. X, and here I will use it as X. Okay. This will print the 2, 2, 3, 4. Now here for I in range of 1 to 11, and just print X is having 2 into I is having 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you see this. Sorry, this is at the wrong place. I'm giving it 5, guys. Now you see that table. 2 table, Now this is the one which is printed by this. If you remove this one also, you will get a perfect 2 table. 5, 2 table, see, 3 table, 4 table, and 5 table, but not in the format. If you want the format, just put it the same format what we did it just now. Star, comma, I. Okay, now let's run this one. 5. Got it? The table. Okay. Now I said it last time. I don't want this way. I want it side by side. What I have to do it? Just reverse it. Reverse means if you observe it, how I wanted is first I wanted here you see 2 into 1 is equals to 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. What is incrementing over here? 1 2 3 4 is incrementing, right? Now when I wanted side by side 2 into 1 is equals to 2, then side what should be? 3 into 1 is equals to 3. Then 4 into 1 is equals to, which one is incrementing that time? Which one will be incrementing? First number values will be incrementing. So which one is dealing with the number value here? X is dealing with the number value. Which one is dealing with this 1 to 3? I is doing. Just reverse it. Just take the I outside and X inside. That's it. You will get it. Now I'm going to comment this. Now see this. I'm taking the I outside. I is equals to, this should be like 1 to 11. 1 to 11. And inside this, what should we have it? X. Here, 1 to num plus 1. Oh, sorry, 2. Copy just. Okay, clear? Now here, now we are not going to get it in a proper way, but see this, I will try to explain you. Then you will understand why I'm doing this. Let's do it only 3. 3, 2 into 1 is equals to 2. 3 into 1 is equals to 3. But I mean, they are coming down, right? I wanted side by side. So I have an attribute over here called as end is equals to, I will give a space over here. Like this, I can give some space. Okay. What will happen is it will not get it to the next line. In fact, it will take it to the, the same line with a space. But after this printing, I want to commit to the next line because this should be 2 into 1 and 3 into 1. Then 2 into 2, 3 into 2, then 3 into 2 into 3, 3 into 3. Like that, the next line should come. So for that, after getting out of this inner loop, I will use a just one print over here. That's it. The print will get you to the next line, right? That's it. I will do it. Let's see this one. It should work. Yeah, we got it. Got it, guys? Clear? Just it's a simple logic, like you can print it to the next line. That's it. You can use the here \t also if you want to use it. \t is also called as an escape character. It is very too close. Okay, we'll go with the space only. That's the best. Now you got it. Side by side. Okay. Again, you can use a if condition over here and you can alter the shape also. If the value is more than 2, then you give it a bit more characters that you can do it. Okay, guys, clear? Now you try this one using the while loop. While loop is very important. Please try it with the while loop. And the people who are not getting, just ping me up and I will just post that one to you how to do it with the while. But please practice this. This is very important. Okay. And once you are comfortable with Python, guys, that's why I'm saying you will be enjoying the machine learning. If you are not comfortable with Python, that will be a hell. Okay. So I strongly recommend you to just practice as much as possible on this. Whatever the examples we are doing it, do it as much as possible. Now let me do this with the next one. Prime numbers. No one is there by the name Suraj. You're Suraj. आपने assignments भेजे ना मुझे एक बार दिखा देना मुझे फिर से वो मेरे ख्याल से कुछ गलतियां कर रहे हैं हम से output you are getting it like you know the actual the coding is not maintained I think so. मैं देख के बता दूंगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Now let's take a number guys. I want to find out whether this number is an prime or not. Simple, the same mechanism whatever we have done it earlier. So if it is a number is there, if the number is given as 5, so in order to find out it's a prime, you have to divide it from 1 to itself. That is, you have to divide it by 2, 3 and 4. But what exactly you have to do it over here is you should know that the count should be number of numbers which are divisible by the device 5 is 2. It should be 2. Only this 5 is 100% divisible by 1 and itself. When a number is divisible by 1 and itself, then only it is called as prime. That is, only 2 times it has to be divisible. It should not be divisible by any other number. That is what is called as a prime number. Now let's do this one quickly. I explained in the last class very detailedly. Hope it is comfortable for you. Now for I in range of 1 to num plus 1. Num plus 1. And how to count it, guys? We use a variable called as C is equals to 0. Okay. Now here I will give it as if num modulus I mod I is equals to 0, then what we'll do? C is equals to C plus 1. Clear? Now after this, now I'm going to check it out whether the C value is, now after the for loop I'm talking about. If C is equals to 2, then I will print it prime number, else not a prime. Okay guys, now let me do this. Prime number, not 1, not prime number, 111, not a prime. Yeah, got it, it's working perfectly. Okay. So this is a mechanism, and extend this one. I already showed you in the last class. Extend this one for the series of prime numbers. Okay. For the series of prime numbers, you can do it. So Faber, oh sorry, you people are writing. So let's deal with the Fibonacci number. Here it is. The code is here. Okay. Now, please extend this one for the series of prime numbers. Like you have to use the nested for loop. Guys, again, please practice it. Try to code it. So looking at this one looks very easy, but that is not the case. It's like, until unless if you read so many books, like, for doing the swimming, you will not get it any swimming at all. If you read like lot of books for 6 months, 1 year about how to swim, and then you go and jump in the well, then that's it, finish. You will never get back. Okay. The same way the coding is. Until and unless you start writing the code, you will never get it. Even though if you hear hundreds of classes also, it's waste. Because the real coding comes when you are doing it. You will understand the flow. This all I'm doing it means because I must have done some practice on that. Otherwise, you will not get it. Please just try to code first. That is more important. Okay. Now let's see this one. Fibonacci series is what, guys? 1 or 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay. Enough. 13. Okay. Now how it is coming down? These two are the ones we are going to initialize it. This one is addition of these two numbers. Simple. And this one is addition of these two numbers, before two numbers. And this one is addition of these two numbers. Okay, guys. Now let's do this one. First, I will take it x is equals to 0. Y is equals to 1. Okay. Clear? Print x and print y. What are you going to get it? So we got the first two numbers, right? First two numbers. I'm closing this one. Okay. So next is how many I wanted. I want to see like first, like maybe first or a numbers, all the Fibonacci numbers which are less than 50. I want to see it. Whatever is there less than 50, I want to see it. So here, or let's see it like for I in range of 1 to 10, I'm going to do it. Let's print first 10 numbers. Okay. Now x is having 0 and y is having 1. What is the next number will be? X plus y, right? X plus y is the next number. And that I'm storing in Z. Okay. Now, if I print it over here, what I'm going to get it? Z. Z is what? 1. So we got 3 numbers, right? 0 we got it, 1 we got it, 3 we got it. Now, next point after printing, I will shuffle the values. That is x is equals to y. Y is equals to Z. That's it. And you should be getting all the values according to me. Let's see this one. Will I get it? Got it? You got it, huh? Simple, like x value. First x is equals to 0. Y is equals to 1, guys. Okay. X is equals to 0. Y is equals to 1. Now, what I'm doing is I'm printing x and y over here. Then what I'm doing, I'm adding this and storing in a variable called as Z. And Z, I'm printing the Z over here. Okay, clear? Then what you are doing, now x value, this value is moved on to x. Now x value will become 1. Then next value, y will become what? Z value. Z value is 1 again. 1 and 1 you will get it. When you add them, what you are going to get it? 2 you are going to get it. Now let's see this. I'm going to explain you once again, not a problem. You see. 13, 21. Clear, guys? 10 नंबर चाहिए तो आई एम गिविंग 10. ज्यादा सोचो मत यार, यही होता है. Okay. So I'm printing the 10 values, so I got it. Any more? Yeah, don't plan for the infinite series like indefinite loop that is specially designed for the while loop. Okay, do it with the while loop only. You can do it, but again, it's a big process. I don't wanted you to get confused over there. So while means you have to, the major power of the while is it is an indefinite loop. You can go for an n number of iterations, which cannot be done over here mostly. You can do it, but you know that again it will be a problem. Clear? Any questions, guys? Okay. Let me do a one employee kind of stuff so that you can be comfortable with that for EMP. Now I want to take like maybe around 3 employee details. Okay, what we did it in the while loop only. Num is equal, enum is equals to employee number. I'll give it int of input of enter number of employees. Okay, employees. Now I want to iterate it so many times. How you'll do it? For I in range of 1 to 1. No need of enum also we can give it. Iteration है ना अपने को, उससे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. How it will be there. Now after this I will take it as ename or ename. I'm taking only name, guys. Input enter employee name. Okay. E grade designation. Enter employee designation. Okay. Now then esal int of input of enter employee salary. Okay, clear, guys? We got it. Now I want to calculate the hike using the experience. कहाँ है? I want to do it only with the designation. Yesterday का आपके लिए है, ये मेरे लिए है, तो आसान से करूँगा ना, मैं क्यों पागल हूँ क्या? Okay. Now I want to calculate the hike based on designation. If tell me E designation dot lower or upper, anything you can take it, lower is equals to PM. Then give 20% hike. Okay, 20% hike over here. Else what? If again E designation dot lower is equals to DM, and here the positive one will be, that is the true output will be coming over here. How much you want to give it? Like 18% hike. Else All the other or developer, we are going to take it. Let's take the developer over here. We can take it down over here. Here again, there will be a else part will be there for this. Else again, inside this, I will keep a one more if over here. If e designation dot lower is equals to dev, I will give it as developer. Okay, developer. Then I will have the positive, that is the true output will be over here. I will give it as high 16% hike. Okay. Else I will give it all of them like 14%. Okay, clear guys? Now, if you want, you can take it to the next level also like this. Hope that it should work. And this I will assign to a variable called as HSAL, that is hike salary. Clear? Now we got the ename, designation, and esal and HSAL. Now what I'm going to do is print ename. I will use a small separator and print e designation, print esal, print HSAL. Let's see this. Is there any error? How many? 2 employees. I will give it A, PM, salary, 1 lakh. 20% hike. Perfect. Now again, D, designation is TM, salary like 80,000, 18% hike. Okay, it's working out perfectly. Any doubt, guys, in this? Now, this is a very important one. This part is really important. If anyone is thinking that we have a if, elif, else, I strongly recommend forget that and try to do this one. This is very, very important. Okay, so let's go with the next one called as interruptive statements. Now, I strongly recommend all these examples, do it in the both while loop and for loop, both. You know, you should be really comfortable with the while loop and for loop, especially while loop. For loop is very easy. Rahul, like, you know, just now I gave an example. If you want to do anything, you have to do it in a step-by-step process. That is what actually the most of the people will be doing it. They want to learn ML and DL directly. Because again, and the MIT lectures, I know that I've been a part of this, what do you call it, as Simply Learn program, where the IIT Madras people will be coming and lecture. Now, I was not a student. I was a lecturer over there. I was a trainer. So there the difference, and the difference over here is we don't have the time frame. Okay, we don't have the time frame there. How they will be doing is, Python you have to complete in 16 hours, 16 hours or maximum 20 hours. And NumPy and Pandas machine learning, you have to complete in 20 hours. And if you want to do the DL, again you have to do it in 20 hours. So again, they are least bothered whether the students are getting or not. And the course will be a bit of high end, I know that, because all the people who are coming down over there will be from a technical background. Most of them will be from the technical background, so it is easy for them to go through it. But in our case, like, it's altogether, it's different. So it's a strict way. It will be not only that, even the Ematicus, I'll train them, and they will be going on with the time frame, hourly time. Machine learning, 20 hours, finish it off. They don't want any this thing. Per hour, they will pay something, finish it off. That's it. So that may be the reason that you didn't get it over there. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's a problem when you deal with the bigger institutes like the Simplilearn, Great Learning, Ematicus, and these are the regular regex. These are some of the top-notch institutes, and I told out of them 3 of them I didn't taught in Great Learning, but remaining 3 I taught them. Everything will be purely based on the hourly basis. Now we are having some hours going extra. I'm doing it. No. Hours, you have 20 hours, finish the things in the 20 hours. That's it. Never exceed the hours. Maybe whole course, they will give a grace hour of 1 hour. 1 hour, that's it. And the fees will be around like 1 lakh plus or 2 lakh plus. And I was really surprised when I went to the first time when I went to this Ematicus. I was selected and I went there and I was giving them, and I'm telling them the machine learning. I was hired for the machine learning and deep learning. I went them as a casual introduction, right? I want to know them, like, so I introduced myself and I asked a simple question: what is data science? There was a big question mark over there. That was after 6 months of the course they joined. They completed all the stuff and they don't know what is data science. How they will be going on is the lecturers who comes from, because I will never complain, I will never question them, I will never grade their quality. I don't want to do any of those things because the time frame is very less. They will copy and paste the code. That is like a blunder. What any lecturer can do, it is blunder. That copying the code from somewhere from the Google and putting down over here and explaining the code. It's not their fault, but the time frame is so less, so they can't do it. So that is what happens. And they promise 100% placement and they never do it. After completion, finish. And the good thing is they will provide you loan also. They will call the bank and give them the loan to their father, and they will take 2 lakhs or 1.5 lakh. After 8 months, you leave, we will coordinate, our team will be coordinating with you, and they will conduct a couple of interviews, and they said you never went through this interview, you have to attend the course again or refresh your course and let me back. And with that, what happens is, the students get demotivated, and they will be having in their back of the mind that, okay, this is not my cup of tea. I will never do the data science in my life. It is not like that. It is very, very easy. But the way you learn is the one which makes the difference. It's not so difficult. So now this, you are applying some logic. In the data science, you will not even apply the logic. Directly you come down and put it and do it and go. That's steps will be there. You apply and do it. That's it. I don't know, like, why again there should be, you have to have the enough time and you have to have the enough resources to learn and all those things. Again, the practice is very important, guys. Without practice, we can't do anything. Okay. Chalo, let's do some interruptive statements over here. Now, interruptive statements is which interrupts the flow. That's it. You know what is control flow? What is control flow? What is control flow? Huh? Or flow control? Huh? చెప్పు. ఏ ఫ్లోని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది? Execution, which controls the flow of execution is called as control flow. ఏమైంది? అటకెక్కిచ్చేసిన ఈకొచ్చింది నన్ను అడగకు, నాకు కావాల్సింది చెప్పు. ఓకేనా? ప్రిపేర్ అయి ఉండు, రేపు అడుగుతా మళ్ళీ. గైస్ స్టార్ట్ ప్రిపేరింగ్. క్లియర్? అందరు ఫీజు పే చేసారా? గుడ్, ఫినిష్. ఓకే, ఏం ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్లు ఏం లేవుగా. From tomorrow I'm giving the interview questions, right? I'm saying it, this question will be asked, so I will ask you that question. Okay, and if not, prepare it and come down, no problem for me. Prepare it and come down. One day I will give it one topic, I will ask one person. Ultimately guys, if you do it in bits and pieces, it is very easy for you to crack the interview. Again, if you're not doing it, it will be like very difficult for you. Now let's go to the interruptive statements, guys. See, what is the flow control means, which controls the flow during the execution phase. Now execution phase, we are not having the complete control of the program. Who is having the control? PVM will be having the complete control. Now during that phase, when you are controlling the flow of the program, that is called as control flow statements. What are the types of control flow statements we have seen? One is interruptive statement. Okay, next one, selection statement. Next one is iterative statements. Okay, what are the control flow statements? One is selection statements, iterative statements, and interruptive statements. Now selection statements is nothing but if condition. Okay, now iterative statements is which executes a block of code n number of times until and unless a condition is satisfied. Okay, clear? అయిపోయిందా మీకు లూప్స్? కాలేదా? అయిపోయిందా? మరేం చెప్తలేరు? క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారా? వస్తారా రేపటి నుంచి? జంపా రేపు నేర్చుకొని రండి. ఓకే, అట్లా మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతాను కాదు, నేర్చుకొని రండి. గుడ్. సో like first one is if condition, that is a condition which based on the condition the flow will be controlled. Now iterative is nothing but a block of code will be executed n number of times until and unless, n number of times repeatedly, a block of code which is executed repeatedly until a condition is, until and unless a condition is satisfied. Once the condition is not satisfied, it will get out of that. That is called as. Now what is an interruptive statement is which interrupts the flow completely, it will interrupts the flow of the program, is called as interruptive statements. Interruptive statements which interrupts the flow of the code. Now let me do this. There are like how many I said it? Interruptive statements. Huh? Huh? Selector. Aha, interruptive statement lo నేను చెప్పిన అనుకుంటా. break, pass, continue, exit. Exit is okay. Now let's see this one. What is pass will do? Huh? We will talk about that, Hema, later on. Okay. There are multiple tools are there which will be helping us, but I strongly recommend, like, it depends like which one, where you are working, not to concentrate on any particular tool, concentrate on the core mechanism. That is more important. Yeah, what you're saying? समझ में आ गया? नहीं आपको आ गया? तो मुझे तो कुछ भी नहीं आया, इसलिए बोल रहा था. What you're saying, repeat it again. हो सकता है. Maybe what you are saying is maybe connecting over there. So okay, so what is the colon will say, guys? Colon, yeah, it intimates to the interpreter that there is a block of code is there under this. If you are not giving the block of code, it will give you an error. It will terminate and it will give you an error. There's an indentation. Okay, now when you use the pass, okay, when you use the pass, then what happens is, even though if you are given a colon over there, it will not terminate the program. Okay, it will not terminate the program. Okay, it will give the information to the PVM that even though I said it like there is a block of statement is there, as of now I don't have any block of, please don't terminate it. So it will avoid termination of the code because of lack of block of statements. Now what exactly this is, like I will show it. Now let's see this one. For I in range of 1 to 10. Okay, now there is a colon over here. What this colon says? Colon says that, under this statement, there is a block of code is there. Under this statement, there is a block of code is there. Now, if I run this one, it will give me an error over here. Here, can you see this error? What is the error? Indentation error. What do you mean by this is, actually it is expecting the block of statements because you are giving the colon. Colon itself says that there is a block of statement is there, but you are not giving the block of statement. That is like it will trigger an error to you. To avoid this situation, we are going to use the pass over here. Okay, clear? Now the question is, why we use this? Now this till here it is okay. Why you don't want to write anything? Why you want this one? You remove this. So remove it and add it later on only, right? Haji, later part. कैसे later part? Example? अब पूरा if फर लगा के निकल जाएगा फिर लास्ट में आके करेंगे क्या? What is there? There's any meaning? Yeah, बालाजी क्यों देते हैं? हाँ? Anyone? Okay, I got an online answer. Pass will pass on the execution to the next execution statement. No, Hema, that's not the one. Yeah, that is fine. What you're saying is a bit correct because it will be passing on the execution to the next execution statement without interrupting or raising an error. That's fine. My question is, when we don't want to give anything over here, why exactly we want to use this? See, actually, this one is a very powerful tool which is used in OOPS. Now, oops in oops. Oops is what? Yeah, it is a style of writing a code, right? Object oriented. In the oops, there are four major. What is the purpose of the oops? I told you. What is the purpose of the oops? Starting, I told you. Very clearly, I explained. Why we need oops? Huh? We are having this way of writing. We are using oops. We are using oops over here in the code. Huh? How you can say it? I'm not using oops. Right. There's no class, no object. Why you have to do that? That's what my question is. Why you have to do the class and object? Basic question, Babu. నేర్చుకుంటున్నావు అంటే ఎందుకు నేర్చుకుంటున్నావు కూడా తెలియకపోతే ఎట్లా? Yes. Code reusability. First thing. Second, security. Security. These two are the reasons why the oops came into the picture. First one is code reusability. Very, very extensive code reusability can be done using the oops. Second one is security. Now, if you check it out, yeah, style of writing code, Nazia. That's correct. Now, if you see this, the two major things will be there. Code reusability. Okay. Next one is security. Now, if you check it out in the oops, whenever you talk about the oops, mostly the people will be talking about the four major concepts. What are those? Abstraction, yeah. Inheritance, right? Oh, kya kaam hai unka? What is the use of that? You know, these are the four things, right? What are the actual purpose of them? Code reusability and our security purpose. So under this, that's really good. Now here we have the inheritance and polymorphism. These two are like used for reusability. These two are used for reusability. Now for the security, we are having encapsulation and abstraction. Okay, both are security. Clear? Now in this now, this one is okay. This is a code reusability, and all these guys, whenever you are learning oops, there is a, again, you have to learn inheritance first. If someone is teaching the polymorphism first and encapsulation first, no, please don't learn in that way. Learn inheritance first. Based on inheritance only, all the remaining things will be implemented. Now in this, I'm not going to talk about this one. In this is called as Balaji bolo. What is this security is called as? Now under security, these two are there. There's a slight difference is there in that. Data hiding. Guys, if you are writing the questions, you don't know the answers, write down the answers also. This is called as data hiding. What is this? What is this? Abstraction, I know that. What this will do? See guys, speak it out. You know, you are speaking in front of around 20 people. That should boost your morale a lot. And when you go for the interview, that will be helping you a lot. So you can speak it out. Perfect but you can speak it out. No, never hesitate. What will happen? Okay. Yeah. See here, internal mechanism is hidden. Now, some people say that it's ways to avoid the complexity, they will hide the internal mechanism. Some people will say that for the security purpose. Okay, for the security purpose. Now, a simple example I will say. Now you will understand it. Now, like just imagine you are typing the password. Okay, you are typing the password that is hidden. Is that good or bad? Good, right? Because the other people should not see. Now there is an internal mechanism is there. You are doing a WhatsApp, right? Very easily you will be doing, everyone must have used it. Now your friend is there in US. Just imagine you are doing a WhatsApp message over here. Now immediately it is reaching him, right? How it is happening? Huh? How it is happening? Usually it will go to the nearby tower first. From there, another tower, then to satellite. From the satellite to their location tower. From there to the nearby his, and it will go. That is the process. If you believe it or if not, that is a process. It will go to the nearest tower, okay? And from there, it will go to the next tower. From there, it will go to the satellite. From the satellite, it will be communicated to them, or the internet cables will be there. Through that, it will be done, okay? This is a process. Now, if they start showing you this information, once you put on the message, yeah, the message is reach the first tower. Now, second tower, then third tower, then satellite code, then your friend has seen. Now the message is returning. Then what will happen? Your high will be there. After that, 10 messages will be there. Down, you will be having your friend's message. Will you want to know that? Or if you're open, you are changing the channel. If you want to change the channel, automatically you want to see that respective channel. You don't want that from where that signal is coming, which satellite is connected. You don't want to see that. No one want to see that, right? That is kind of waste of showing you. That is the hiding of internal mechanism. There are two ways are there. One is I showed you hiding the, password over there. That is all that is good for. Now this one is waste. Okay. So this is done by using the abstraction, and abstraction can be implemented by using an abstract class and abstract method. And abstract method means you will use the pass over there. Don't look at like this as if you are hearing for first time. You completed the course. Okay. Now that is now I will show you if you wanted, like just take it. This is where actually used. Now this is such a powerful tool that you can implement the entire project within this. Class is there. My class name is Sky. Okay. Now inside this there is a method. Method is just a function, guys. DEF. I'm giving a method over here. My method name is like M1. I will take it. Okay. This is a simple method and class. I will say that print welcome to M1 method. Okay. In order to access this one, this method, to print this one, I have to take the object of this. I will create an object of this. I'm going to create an object sky of. This is the object. Is this the object? No. Which one is object? obj1 is the object. Huh? This is the object, not this one. This is a name to the object. Okay, this is a name to this object. This is the object. Using this one, giving a name to that object, obj1 dot sky, I'm giving it, guys. Okay, oh sorry, M1. So automatically it will print this one. You see, it will be printing it. Okay. Now what I have to do it, if I want to apply the abstraction, first I have to import from abstract, import ABC. Sorry, not abstract, from ABC, import ABC. Okay. And you can use the abstract method over here. Now I have to apply the abstraction means this class is there and this method is there. Both you have to apply the abstraction. How I will do it? For this class, I will inherit it ABC. Okay. And this one, I will use it as, before this, I will use it @ abstraction method. And here, this one, I will use the pass. Okay. Now what happens is, see, I'm trying to execute this one, right? I'm trying to execute this. It gives an error. Why it is giving an error? Can you read an error, guys, over here? Huh? I'm saying read the error. Can't instantiate abstract class with an abstract method. Instantiate means you can't create an object. You can't create an object. Now, if I put it some code inside this that cannot be accessed by anyone, no one can access that code until and unless this abstract method is implemented somewhere else. Okay. Now, for this one, I can't do any coding. No way. No, this I can't create the object at all. If there is one more method is there, DEFM2. This is not an abstract method. You see, abstract method, and I'm printing it over here, some value, 100,000. I want to print it. If I'm not able to create an object over here, how I can access this? No, I can't access it. This is called as, applying the abstraction on the class. Now you may ask me a question, how we will use this? So if you are going to use it, means you are going to create a child class. Any child class you create, I giving a name like Arjun is a child class I created. This class is from this class, deriving from this class. So I will give it as sky over here. Just see sky. Okay. Now, just remove this part. We don't need it. Now, in this, for this one also, for this class, I'm having a method called as A1. Print A1 over here. A1. Okay. Now, forget about this one. This is print A1. I'm doing it. Now, I want to access the A1 method. So, what I have to do? I have to create an object. Arjun. This one is an object. I'm giving the name as obj1. obj1.a1. Can I do this? I should not have any problem, because this is having the problem because we have created an abstract class and abstract method. So we are not able to create it. In this case, we should not have any problem, but you can't create the object over here also. Why? Means here the abstract property is there, right? That is being passed on to the child over here. Now, for this level also, you can't access the code. No way. So then how to access it? Until and unless this method is implemented in child class, then only you can access it. Now you see, I'm implementing the abstract method M1. Okay, M1. I'm implementing means writing anything apart from pass, writing anything. I'm printing it as print welcome. Just I'm writing welcome to M1 method. Anything you can do it, guys. Now you see this previous, I didn't do anything, just added this one. That is, I'm giving the implementation to the abstract method. Now previously it was showing me this one, right? Error. Now you see this. Got it? Now this is the actual power of the pass. Okay. So again, this is an OOPS concept that is a very, in order to understand this, you should understand the classes, objects, like, all these things. You have to know the inheritance and all those things. Just I'm showing you what is the actual usage. The people who have learned, so-called, they learned Python, right? You know that? Abstract kabhi nahi kare. OOPS complete ho gaya. Badhiya. हाँ sir. This is a very powerful tool. Now you can create like 10 to 15, even 100 classes also by passing on the abstraction. You are not allowed to create any object. Once you are not able to create it, you can't do anything. That is a really very powerful tool. This is where the pass is used. Okay. Now usually you will be getting that question like we are doing it, what is the purpose of the pass? You will say that this is the purpose of the pass. Then why you want to do this? Why we want this one? This is just like you will be using that. A pass is exactly used in the abstraction. Okay, this is the purpose of the pass is this. Now there is something called as break. You know that we have seen the break. If I is equals to 5, guys, I will say that break, else I want to print it. Now the break will be break opens the current loop. Whatever the current loop is there, based on condition, it will break open the current loop. Now you see this, as soon as the number reaches 5, it will break open this. Okay. Now if this is not there, then it will print all the numbers 1 to 10. 1 to 9 here. Okay. Now this is the purpose of the break. We have seen it the break before also. Now what is the continue? Continue means you are going to, if you want to skip a value, a particular value, if you want to skip, then we will go with the continue. For example, if I wanted to, this is a break, I will keep it as it is. Okay. Now I'm having for I in range of 1 to 10. Okay. Now I will say print I. Simply I'm saying print I. Now it will be printing the I over here. Just it will be printing the 1 to 9. Okay. Now I want to skip 7. I want to skip 7. All I'll be doing is if I is equals to 7, continue. That's it. Just continue. And then what it will do is like it will continue. It will not go back and it will continue. Now else. Seven is being skipped off. Okay. You can see that the 7 is the, if you want to skip any value in a series, then we will use the continue. So from here, it will continue it. That's it. Okay. Clear, guys? These all are simple. Again, all these cases, if you are dealing with a break, it will break open the current loop, but you are still inside the program. Remember that you will be still inside the program. But if you want to terminate the entire program, then we have it something called as exit. Now, if you have it for I in range of 1 to 10. Okay. Now I will show you the break. Then I will show you the exit. So here I will say if I is equals to 5, I will say that break, else print it. Print I. Now what you are going to get it? 1 to 4 you are going to get it over here. Okay. Now after this, I'm keeping one more for loop for I in range of 1 to 6, that is 5 times. I want to print hello all. Let's see this. If after 4 is being printed, 4 numbers, this one, it will get out of this and still it will execute this one. That means say that it is still inside the program only. It is not coming out of the program. Now you see this. Got it? Clear? This will exit only the for loop. It will not exit the complete program. It will be there inside the program. But if you are using exit over here, completely exit over here like this, this will terminate the entire program. Now you see this. That's it. From here, entire program is terminated. This part is not printed over here. Got it? Now that is the difference between an exit and the break. Okay, guys. Any questions? Now exit is to terminate the entire program. Exit. The break is to just break open the loop, and continue is to skip any value, and pass is to, especially you know that if we are giving the colon, you are intimating the PVM that we are having a block of statements. To avoid the error, without giving the block of statements, to avoid the error, we are going to go with that. Okay, clear, guys? What is that? You are giving the answer or you are asking the question? Balendra. Modularity. You're asking what is modularity, or you're saying that when I will cover the modularity, or that is an answer? For, yeah, you can use the modularity also for modularization. Yeah, for the pass you're giving it. Yeah, you can use the modularization also. That is very effective. Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, clear? Any questions? Now, this is all about the control flow statements. Any questions you have it, you can raise it. I can repeat the concepts for you, not over here. Now, apart from that, I know that some of you must be having a lot of doubts, especially with the while and the for loop. Please come out. Don't hesitate it. If not in the class, I will be covering it later. If they are alone or whatever it is, I will definitely cover it up. Not a problem for me. Okay. No questions. Everyone is comfortable. Yeah, I really appreciate it. So let's, okay, let's, yeah, okay. So I will stop the class over here. Now the next class, we are jumping into the data structure, says control flow, not control flow, sequential data types. That is list, tuple, set, and dictionary. After this, we are going to do the functions. And once we are doing the functions, we are going to implement the functions using the modularization. The modularization is done. And then we will be there in the files. The files is the one we are going to spend some time. That is very important for us. So we will definitely spend some time. Functions, yeah, we can quickly wind it up. And in this, only two are very important: list and dictionary. I told you the dictionary is why it is very important, because learning the dictionary will not help us over here, but indirectly you are learning that different, you know, softwares like MongoDB, you will use the dictionary structure only. In the JSON, you will use the dictionary structure. It is the same. Okay, that is very important. Clear? These two are the ones. Now the tuple and the set are only a list with some a simple restrictions is called as, you know, the list and the set and the tuple. Okay, that we can finish it off in one single class, the both. But the list and the dictionary are the ones which are very important. Tuple and the set we can finish it off in one single class. That's not so important, but the list and the dictionary are very, very important. Okay, guys, clear? Yes. वो नीचे ला कर लेना. हाँ. Sorry. Break and exit. Break. See, the break will break open the current loop. Loop means there is a for loop is there. It will only break the loop and it will come into the main program line. What is there now? After it is breaking it up. You see, I'm using the break. When the file comes, it should break. And it should, after breaking it up, it will be still, the program will be there in the same, like the cursor will be there in the same program. Then it will be executing these lines. Okay. Now, when I use the exit will terminate the program completely. It will terminate the program. Okay. Now you see this is the break. Now, when I use the exit, then it will be completely breaking the complete program, terminating the complete program. Okay. Hasan Ali already uploaded inside that. I don't know, like, please use the code and you should get it according to me. So I don't know, like, please coordinate with them. Even I will help already I uploaded the yesterday's details completely, and today's also you will be getting it. Let me show you. Here I got it some folder over here. Can you see this? Don't see all of them. Those are all private. Only this one you see it. Okay. Now when you click on this, you will be having some. I got this one. I put it on inside this, the 3rd Jan 2022. Okay, 22. Now inside this, I put on the class notes, I put on the class programs, and I also put on the loop assignments over here. Okay, now if you open this one, you will be having all the programs. Can you see this? We have done it yesterday, 2 programs. Those 2 programs are there. If you open up this one, you will be having all the programs, whatever we have done it over here. Okay, this all are the pasted ones over here. Can you see this? Can you see the programs? Okay, clear? If you want to use it, you can use it. Now if you want the assignments also, here assignments I gave it. Now inside this you have the all the assignments. These are all the assignments. If you want this assignment solution also, I will upload it in the same, like just next to that assignment solution. I will put on all the programs, but I strongly recommend you to do it on your own. I can do it. I can put it. What is there? I did it almost all of them. I can do that, but I wanted you to do it. By looking at that, it will not help. Okay, and whoever is planning to buy the laptops, please buy it at the earliest. And the configuration, if you are comfortable, no budgetary constraints, then go for i7, no budgetary constraint. Minimum go i5 with 16 GB RAM, because for entundi ante a problemu. See, actually what exactly happens is, whatever we are learning like Python, you can run it with 8 GB. Now as we move forward, you will be putting on the SQL, you will be putting on the MongoDB, and you will be having now some of the, when we processing the images, right? I can't directly do the images processing with this configuration, this 16 GB. And I said that lady, don't buy this Acer, it is crap, because this is creating a lot of problem. I can't process that high, and I have to use the GUI environment to do that. So for you, small image processing also, it will take a lot of time. So I strongly, that 8 GB, that 4 GB, 4 GB, you must have put it in the slot, right? 4 GB, 2 slots will be there inside RAM, 4 GB, 4 GB. I strongly recommend put 8 GB, 8 GB inside that. Then it will become 16. The system will be perfect, no problem. Only that, or at least make 1 8 GB, so that it will become 12 GB. If you make it 1 8 GB, then it will become 12 GB. Then, because when we go with the deep learning, right, we will be have a lot of images will be there. Then we have to process, means it will take a lot of time for us. So that's why I'm saying it strongly. Okay. And if someone is delaying the things, now this is again till next 1 month or so also, you can enjoy without laptop, but you can use your mobile for writing the code. There is something called as Colab. You can just open it, the Colab, in the browser and start writing the code. No problem about that. Yeah, you will face some problem while writing the code. It's a small one, right? But still practice it. That is very, very important. Okay, clear? Any questions, guys? Chalo, I will stop it over here. Sanat, like, I'm not supposed to share you the Google Drive link. That has to come down from the admin people. Amitabh, yeah. Yeah, you can try it out, Amitabh. What is there? You just increase the configuration and you can do it. No problem about that. Now I'm saying for the people who want to buy it. Now, if the people who want to buy it, like, it will be hardly like 5,000 more to go towards the i5. Now, if you are having i3, guys, again, if you are having i3 and if you don't want to buy it, you can just increase the configuration a bit and you can do it. No problem. It will work. It's not that it will not work. It will work. Okay, clear? Yeah, increase the RAM and try it out. It will be there. It should work. It should work. No problem. But as of now, no need of increasing the RAM. If you're having like 8 GB also, that's fine. But as we move forward, right, then we need a strong RAM. Then at that case, you will feel like very, or the system getting hanged and all those things happens. Okay. Okay. Sanat, please coordinate with the admin people, Sanat. That would be the right one, right approach. Yep. Did it? Oh, no. చేసిన ఏంది పైసలు ఎవరికి పే చేసిన ఎంత పే చేసావు 4000 నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ పే చేయడం ఓకే 2000 నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ కనుక్కో ఎవరు పే చేసావు వాళ్ళని అడుగు ఇప్పుడే పే చేసావు వాళ్ళని అడుగు లేదా గూగుల్ క్లాస్ లింక్ కావాలి సార్ పెట్టిండంటే నాకు కావాలి లింక్ అని అడుగు నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఎవరు చూపించిన రిసిప్ట్ వాళ్ళని పట్టుకో మరి సార్ ఆయన చెప్తాడు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళి కావాలి ఎవరిని అడగాలో ఆయన చెప్తాడు ఓకేనా 8 GB ఒకటే ఉందా లేదు టూ ఉంటాయి కదా 4 ఉంటాయి కదా అది ఏంటి i5 ఇది వచ్చేస్తుంది కంఫర్టబుల్ నాకు తెలియదు గ్రాఫిక్స్ గురించి నాకు ఓన్లీ చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు దాన్ని చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఒక్కసారి ఎవరైనా మన అడ్మిన్స్ వాళ్ళని ఉన్నారేమో అడుక్కో నాకు తెలిసి అయితే చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఎప్పుడు చేంజ్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటుంది నాకు ప్రాబ్లం ఏమి ఉంటుంది ర్యామ్ కదా ఏం ప్రాబ్లం ఉండదు నాకు తెలిసి కానీ మీకు తెలుసా ఇంతకుముందు ఎప్పుడైనా ఓపెన్ చేసిర్రా మరి ముట్టకండి దాన్ని తీసుకెళ్ళి చెప్పి ఇంకా నేనంటే ఓపెన్ చేస్తుంటా పోతే కంపెనీ కూడా చూసుకుంటాను అదేమైంది యా చేంజ్ చూపించిన కదా ఇప్పుడు ఇండెక్సింగ్ తీసుకో అంతే ఇండెక్స్ ఇండెక్సింగ్ అంతే దాని పేరు ఇండెక్స్ పెట్టేసి ఇచ్చేసి వచ్చేస్తుంది ఓకే 8 GB ఏంది మీ వాడేడి జావా పోయినా ఫైన్ ల్యాప్టాప్ తీసుకొచ్చుకుంటున్నావా నువ్వు ఎందుకు మరి లేదా ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఆర్డర్ చేస్తావు వెళ్ళిపోతున్నావా ఎప్పుడు ఆర్డర్ చేస్తున్నావు ఎంత నేయా పైసా తీసుకో అండ్ లేకుంటే మామూలుగా సెకండ్స్ లో దొరుకుతుంది కదా ఎందుకు అంత పెట్టడం సెకండ్స్ లో దొరుకుతాయి కదా మస్తు రెంట్కి తీసుకో 200 300 2 3 వెయ్యి రూపాయలకి ఎంత పడుతుంది కదా తీసుకొని వాడుకుంటే డబ్బులు ఉంటే నో ప్రాబ్లం డబ్బులు లేకుంటే ఉంటే ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటే కూడా చాలా మంది ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటాయి ఇట్లా ప్రెషరైజ్ చేసుకుంటారు సెకండ్స్ లో కొనుక్కుంటే బెటర్ అని అడిగితే, సెకండ్స్ లో తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు అనుకో, అదే సేమ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మీకు 20,000 వచ్చేస్తుంది. బట్ సెకండ్స్ మీకు కొంచెం ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటే కూడా ఫైనాన్షియల్ ప్రాబ్లం లేకుండా నో ప్రాబ్లం, నాకేం ప్రాబ్లం లేకపోతే మేనేజ్ చేసుకుంటా అంటే ఎస్. ఇది ఆ, నేను చూసుకోలేదు. చూస్తాను చూస్తాను. దాన్ని 12 GB చేసుకోరా. ఒక 8 GB కొన్నాం అనుకో, 4 GB రిటర్న్ ఇచ్చేసి వాళ్ళని అడిగితే వాళ్ళు 3,000 ఏదో ఇచ్చేస్తారు, 2,000 3,000 ఇచ్చేస్తారు. దాన్ని 12 GB చేసుకో, ఒకటే మార్చేసుకో, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది. అంటే నేను ఎసర్ బాగానే ఉంటదిలే, నాది ఏదో కొంచెం నా వర్క్ ఇది చెత్తగా అనిపిస్తుంది అది. కానీ బేసల్ బాగానే ఉంటది, అట్లేం ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటది కానీ ఆ నేను కూడా అదే వాడుతున్నా కదా మరి. అది అప్పుడప్పుడు ఆ, ఇగో లేవుగా ఈరోజు ఇచ్చినా కదా, అవే చేయండి అని చెప్పినా కదా. పర్లేదు. రేపటి నుంచి ఉంటాయి మళ్ళా చేస్తాను. ఓకే. లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్. Um, Rakesh, that should be fine. I think so. You can manage with that. Not a problem. That's SSD, right? That is pretty much fast. No problem. I'm talking about a normal hard disk. So my SSD. You are also SSD. అదే చెప్పినా కదా i3 i5 ప్రాసెసర్ ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది అది ప్రాసెసరే i5 ఉంటే నీకు కొంటున్నావా i3 ఉందా ఉంటే వాడుకో లేకుంటే కొనేది ఉంటే i5 కొనండి కొనేది ఉంటే దాని ప్రాసెసర్ చేంజ్ చేయలేం కదా చేంజ్ చేస్తావా ప్రాసెసర్ गाली दे रहा हूँ और कुछ और नहीं अब ये भी मत पूछो क्या दिए बोल के आप गाली ट्रांसलेट क्या करते हैं yeah guys now today we are going to look at the data cleansing. So yesterday we have seen one of the most important thing yeah that is called as data wrangling. See, that is really very important process and that is so important that we will never do it. We'll never get a chance to do it. We usually take the data from the external source and we are going to use it. And so next one, this is what is data wrangling, right? This is what is a data wrangling. You have seen it. I'm going to share this one, not to worry about. I will put it on this one. There are so many things are there. I have to convert it and I have to do it. I will do it slowly because I got it. Anyone got the access to the Google Classroom? Create and already create. నేనే ఎక్కడ పెట్టినది you will be getting in 1 hour it seems Hema. They inquired about this and they will be getting in 1 hour. Now this is the process of you know wrangling, guys. Wrangling means simply it is a process of collection. Now again I am saying it, if you want to impress the interviewer, say these things, he will be automatically impressed because this level of information, if you have it, means then they will definitely grade you on the top. Okay, now collection of data. Now the wrangling will have its own life cycle. That is nothing but data gathering, data exploring, data filtering, data conversion, and data merging, and outcome of this is a perfect structural data. Now the data gathering will be having two steps, again two ways we can do it. That is primary data gathering and secondary data gathering. What is a primary data gathering is where from the scratch you are doing the gathering of the data. That is called as primary data gathering. In this case, you will not find the data anywhere outside at all. Now, there is something called as secondary data collection. This is secondary data collection is nothing but where someone else has collected the data and you are going to use that. Okay, you are going to use that. I said that we are going to see an example over here. Yeah, if you are like just take it. Now the best example of primary data collection is, I told you, like if you want to do analyze the like the satisfactory level of the Naresh IT students. Now I can't get this one anywhere else outside. I have to gather the details of the students and then I have to take the interviews, monitor them, do the research work, and then I will get a clear view that what is the satisfactory level of this institute, right? Then I can do that. I can't get this one on the online or social media or somewhere else. So in that case, then we are going to use the primary data collection. The secondary data collection is most of the time someone else will be doing the collection and we are going to use it. Now the best example is the Kaggle. Anyone use the Kaggle before? No? Kaggle, here I am saying that Irish data set. Here I am downloading the Irish data set. Now I click on this. Ask me. Now here I will click it. Here I got the data. Can you see this? Now here I open it up. This is my data. Simple. I got the data now. It's as simple as that. But the problem over here is how to know that this is a perfect data. Like how you know that this is a perfect data? Like is this, it's not an, now this data is all about the flowers, guys. Now there is a flower called as Irish flower. Now there will be three types of flowers will be there in the Irish flower. There's a three categories are there. Those categories are, you know, one is setosa, second one is versicolor, and the third one is virginica. Now how you will differentiate them is by their, you know, the sepal length and petal length over here. Sepal length and petal length. And sepal is again a small leaf will be there, that is called as sepal, and petal is petals will be there, leaves, right? By that length we can distinguish between them. Now this we are going, this is my training data. Remember that this is my data. I got it from somewhere else. Who collected this? I don't know who is collected this also. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Now you have seen that I just got the data from the online source. Now this process is called as, you know, secondary data collection. This process is called as secondary data collection. Now this one I'm using in my project. The problem over here is I don't know what is the, you know, the genuinity of this one, how correct this data. It's not how I will know that it is not a fake data. I don't have any idea. Now based on this website, I'm trusting this website and I'm taking the data. That's it. Now you can take any data. There's a lot of data sets will be there. You can take it whatever data set you wanted from here. Okay, like this. So this is one of the means of collecting the data. Now that's what I told you over here. One is the Kaggle. Second one is a government websites. In the government website, there will be a lot of data will be there. There will be an articles will be there, and you know, news channels and social media. These are the ones, and you can't trust the social media. You can trust all these things a bit, but this one is we can't trust it. Now, once you get the data over here, you are going to explore the data. Exploring the data means as we are doing it over here, what we have done it. Now we have seen that there is an sepal length and sepal width, petal length and petal width, and what is the name? Setosa, like this, going through the data. Examining the data is called as, you know, the exploring of the data. Now this is mandatory when you are doing with the, when you are going with the secondary data collection, guys. Whenever you are doing the secondary data collection, this is mandatory. And after this you will find out that which one is required, which columns are required. After that you will take the columns which are required for you. Now for example, you are wanted to analyze an institute or an employee is there. Now you want to analyze the employee, how many like what is his grade or how you want to give him the height. So when you go and take the employee details, you will be having n number of employee details, guys. Employee ID, employee name, employee designation, and we are having like employee father name, employee Aadhaar card and PAN card. all this will be there. Which one is important for me to check it out on the based on this? These are the ones. Now you may have like employee projects implemented, number of projects implemented, date of joining, and rating, employee rating. All these things will be there. Now in this the data is there. In this, which one is important for me to rank an employee? I need the employee ID, employee name, employee designation. I don't want employee father name, PAN card number, Aadhaar card number, his contact number. I don't want them. Which one I want it? I want only this one. Okay. And I want this part, number of projects we wanted. Okay, I want this one and this one. So what I will do, I will remove this part which is there. I will remove this part. Now what I'm doing, I'm getting the perfect structure what I required for my. This is called as, filtering, guys. Now remember, the filtering is not a data level cleaning. It is the structure level cleaning. I'm removing the structure, unnecessary columns, and I'm using it. I'm not cleaning the data. You will see that where we will be doing the cleaning of data. Now, after that, the data conversion, and that is, I told you, like we will be getting the sources, different sources. We will convert it, and merging. We will merge them into one. Okay. Now, this is the process of wrangling. Now, the second one is, that is called as data cleansing, guys. Okay, let me take it over here. Data cleansing. I'll write it over here. Data cleansing. Now, what is this data cleansing, and how come this data cleansing is different from our data wrangling? Okay, data cleansing is, first and foremost, you should understand, is cleaning of the data. So data level cleaning, you're going to do it, or I will say that data level cleaning. Now, what do you mean by data level cleaning? Now, we are not going to wash it. Okay, we are not going to wash it. So what we are going to do it is, we are going to remove the unnecessary data. The data will be there. In that data, there will be a necessary data will be there, unnecessary data will be there. Now, a simple example, if I am taking like marks of the student, okay, I am giving the marks of the student, like usually it will be like maybe one guy maybe 80, another maybe 69, and another maybe 90, and one guy got 881. Okay, and then 90, or 59 and 60. See this. This is the data I got it. Now in this, is there any error? Why? Usually the marks will be calculated for 100, right? Okay, it will be calculated for 100. Here, what is giving? 881 is there. That is not possible. So this is an error. Now, this level of errors, we are going to remove it using the cleansing, data cleansing. Okay. Now, what are the errors we will be having? One is called as outliers. Okay. The next one is called as noisy data. Next one is called as, missing values. Records with the missing values. Now, what is an outlier? Now, this is an outlier. This is what is called as an outlier. Now, usually, the best example is, if I'm asking you, like, what will be the age of a 10th class student? What will be the age of 10th class student? Now, you are examining maybe around 200 students you are examining. Okay, you are examining 200 students. Now, in this, what happens is, you are putting a graph. Now, usually you will be having a graph like this. This will be your graph, guys, like this. Okay, this part, if you take it. So this is an x-axis, and this will be the y-axis. Now, when you take it, now I will take it as an age. I'm taking it as age and number of students over here. This I will take it as 10 students, 20 students, and maybe 50 students, and 100 students, and 200 students, something like this I will give it. Okay, now this is the age. I will start with 5 years, 6 years, 7, or maybe around, like here I will give it as 10 years. I will start with 10. This is wrong. What I'm doing is wrong. I'll give it as 10 and 12 and 14, 15, 16 and 17. Like this, I'm going to give it over here. Now, if I am going to put down all the students' details, okay, now the graph will be coming up. Will you find anyone with 10 years in the 10th class? No. So we will not have 12 years, 14. क्यों नहीं हो सकता 14? हो सकता है. Okay, so if and 15, 16, you will be having maximum people. So let's take it in this. Maybe 150 people are at this level, 16. Now this level may be around 14, maybe around 50 people or something like that, and 17 may be around this. I will draw a graph. Okay, here I will draw a graph. Something like this. Now my major concentration is over here, right? Sorry, if you check it out, this is my major concentration. The maximum number of students are in between this age group, right? This age group, I am having the maximum number of students. So this is the way I will do it. Now, if suppose in this, suddenly a person is coming down with only like maybe around 11 years, is in the 10th class, 11 years. Now, usually the 10th class people are from 14 to 16 or 17 also, you can consider. This is the area. Now 11 years guy is coming down. This 11 years guy is out of the range of this one, right? 14 to 17. This 11 years will become a outlier. Now suppose the other side, if there is a 40 years guy is coming down and sitting in the 10th class, now that will be again an outlier. It's not mandated to say that there should not be any 40 years guys sitting in the class. They can sit it, but that is an outlier. Okay, that is an outlier. So this type of data will change the complete graph or dimensions. So what we are going to do it is, we are going to get these things into this range. These are the outliers. So the numbers which are not matching, not within the range, that is called as an outlier. That kind of things we are going to find it out over here using the outliers. Now there is a noisy data. Now noisy data is nothing but you are asking a marks from the student. You are expecting the marks. So English marks, science marks, and maths marks. You will be getting the numbers over there. Suddenly, and instead of numbers, now you are expecting the English marks. Now one guy details are like hello, then it is not matching at all, right? It is not at all matching. So this comes under the category of noisy data, which is a non-relevant data completely. At least in this case, the data is relevant. In the one outliers, the data is relevant. You can find out what is the outlier inside that. But in this non-matching data, it is non-relevant data is called as. Now, next one is records with the missing values. Missing values means here it is nothing but records with the missing values. Records with missing values. What is a record? First of all, a record is nothing but related information of an object is called as a record. Related information of an object is called record. Related information of a particular object is called as. Now information is nothing but the structured data, guys. Structured data comes under the category of information. Now here I'm using related information of an object. A simple example, like we can take it like a phone, mobile phone. I'm saying that it is a Samsung one, and the maybe the brand is Samsung. The model is maybe around M31 or M40 or something is there. Okay, I think so. Now the price may be around 30,000. Color may be blue, and the RAM may be 8 GB, and the like storage may be 500 or 256. Now this 256 GB memory is for which one? Samsung mobile. And 8 GB is for RAM is for Samsung mobile. The model like 330,000 is the rate of this Samsung mobile. So this all is a related information of the Samsung mobile. Okay, Samsung mobile. So this is an object, and all this information is all about the Samsung mobile. So this is called as a record. Now when there is a record is there, and one of the value is missing inside this, this is called as records with the missing values. Okay guys, this is called as a records with the missing values. Okay, now these are the things we are going to remove it in the cleansing process. The data level cleaning we are going to do it. Okay, what we are going to do? Data level cleaning we are going to do. In the first case, we are going to do the structure level cleaning, and in this case, we are going to do the data level cleaning. Now, what is the life cycle for this one? Is there any life cycle? We have a life cycle of its own. Cleansing. First one is, see, where now this one is having collected the data. Okay, this one collected the data. And what is the outcome of this one? The outcome of this one is perfect structured data. This perfect structured data will be an input to this cleansing process. So first one, import data from wrangling. Import data from wrangling. You're going to import the data over here. Okay, now here there is a first is import the data. Then afterwards we have to merge the data. Merge data. Now, why we have to do the merging of the data? Okay, we are already doing the merging over here. Again, why we have to do it? This merging, we know it. This merging, we know it what it is. Now, why we have to do the merging over here again? See, actually, if you take a situation like this, now you are having a team of 10 members. Just imagine 10 members, you are having a team. Now you got a client for like saying that he wanted to examining the his branches in different parts of India. There is a branches in northern part, and there is a branch in like southern part, south Chennai, maybe in the middle like Mumbai. He is having the branches over here, Chennai, and this one is Delhi. Now these are the different branches he is having. Now he want to analyze the data from here, or in this 3 different branches, he wanted to get the best of the students from there. This one, maybe he's having a university over here. He want to collect the best of the 20 students. He want to collect the best of the 20 students, and he want to collect the best of the 20 students. And these students, he want to give some special coaching for them. Now that work is given to your company. You are having like, including you, there are 10 people. Now you being a lead, you made a 3 groups, 3 people, 3 people, and 3 people. Now you asked one set of people to go to the northern side, second set of people to go to the southern side, third set of the people to go to the, Chennai or Mumbai. So what happens is, once the person reaches over there, just imagine once the person reaches, they will apply. Now the group A is there. Now group A, which is going to the Delhi. Okay. Now these people, what they will do it first, they will do the data collection process, right? That is nothing but data wrangling. They will do the data wrangling. They will collect the data from this branch and they will check it out whether what is the related information for us and remove the unnecessary columns. If they're getting from the different files, they will convert it and they will merge it, all this data wrangling. The outcome of this one is perfect structured data. Structured data. Now the same process will be done by the team B over here. If I'm having a team B in Chennai, okay. Now what they will be doing it, they are doing the same data wrangling process over here. And the same data wrangling process will be done by the team C over here. Now outcome of this one is perfect structural data 1 file. Outcome will be the perfect structural data 2 files. Outcome will be perfect data structural data file 3. How many files we have? 3 files we have to do it. We have to apply the cleansing. The wrangling is done. Now you have to do the cleansing. So in order to do the cleansing over here, first thing what you are going to do, import the data from the wrangling. Now how many files we got it? 3 different files we got it. Okay, 3 different files. These 3 different files, now I will not apply the same cleaning process again and again on 3 different files, right? I will merge them. All of them, I will merge them. So I will merge the data and then I will clean the data. Now I will do the data level cleaning. By removing outliers and like missing values. Okay, this is what I'm going to do it. So enrich the data. You can say that, you are rebuilding of the data. This can be say that rebuilding of the data. By data level cleaning. Okay, like this you can put it. Clear, guys? Now this is the third. Now is the data is clean? Yes, it is clean. You have removed all the outliers, removed all the noisy data, you removed all the missing values. So it is data is clean. But is that is satisfying for you? No, we can't go stop it, because you should understand one thing over here. There is a process called as standardization. What is this standardization is? See, now if you are taking now, the thing what you have to understand basically is your machine learning model will be there. Your machine learning model will understand only and only numerical data. It will not understand the non-numerical data. Now, for example, if I'm saying it like the height of the building is, just say that height of the building is like maybe 12 floors. 12 floors. I'm saying it 12 floors. But when you talk about the height of the building in the feet, so I will say that maybe each floor is, or maybe 10 floors. I will say that 10 floor. One building is having 10 floor and the other building is having maybe around 40 feet or 50 feet. 50 feet. The height is 50 feet, one building. Other building is 10 floors. Now in this, if you are removing this part, the feet and the floors, which number is more? 50 is more. That is the way your model will be working. The model will be working, that is the way. But actually, which one will be taller? 10 floor will be taller. 10 floor will be taller, right? That is very tall. And 40 feet means, 50 feet means hardly it will be 2 floor or 3 floors. That's not more than that. Okay. Now this one is taller, but your machine learning model will not understand this. It will not understand this part. So if you are giving like this, it will say that it will ignore this part and it say which one is greater, means it will say 50 is greater. That is the way the machine learning model will work. So what you have to do, either you make both to the floors or both to the feet, anything you can do it. Now if I make it 1 feet is equals to, like, sorry, 1 floor is equals to 10 feet, 10 into 10, 1000, sorry, 100 feet. 100 feet it is. Now in this case, 50 feet. Now both I converted, which one is greater? Now machine learning model will understand this. Now if I wanted to do the floors only, here I will say that 10 floors, and here I will say that 3 floors. Now which floor, which is taller? Then the 10 is taller. Now you have to standardize the units. You have to standardize the units. Now this is a value. This value will be having 2 parts, guys. Try to understand. Any value will be having 2 parts. One is a value. This is a units, and this is a magnitude. Sorry, this is a magnitude, and this is a units of the measurement. Units of the measurement. Now this is a, like, for example, if I'm taking it as 6 feet, and I will say that 48 inches. 48 inches. Now, which one is a taller? According to machine learning model, 48 inches will be the taller. But according to us, we know that 6 feet is much taller. So what we have to do, we have to standardize them. Both you get it to the feet, or 4 feet over here like this, or you do the both, like 72 inches or 48 inches. Now this way, this is standardizing the values. Based on the units, you are standardizing it. This is what is called as standardization. Now, even though there are no outliers, no noisy data, no missing values, still there is a problem is there, that is called as standardization. Okay, you have to do it. There is something called as normalization. Now, standardization is standardizing the units of the measurement, and normalization is not like normalizing the given value. For example, if I will say that I want to hire all the MBAs, all the MBAs I want to hire. Now I will write a program in such a way that it should accept only MBAs. Non-MBAs, it should not accept it. So what I will do it is, like, I will give a variable is equals to, I will or A is equals to MBA value, and if A is equals to MBA, then I will say that you are selected. Okay, you are selected over here. Selected, I will put it. Else, not selected. Not selected. Something like that. I will write a program. Now see this. This is an MBA, right? Now what if someone writes like this? It's not an MBA or MBA. It is MBA, but our system will not recognize it because you gave the system as MBA, capital M, BA. Now this will reject all the small MBAs or all the MBAs who are not having the caps. They didn't put on the caps. They will reject it. Is this the right way? No, this is not the right way. So what we have to do it is, again, this will be a problem, guys. So what we are going to do it is, we are going to do the normalize. Normalize is nothing but normalizing all the values. Whatever the values are there, we are going to normalize. Then what we will do, if there is any MBA is there like this, or MBA is there, or MBA is there, or MBA is there, or anything like this, all these things should be coming on to the one single standard. That is done in the normalization. Okay, remember that in the normalization we are going to do that. Here in this case we are going to standardize the value. I will write an example. Where is this example? something like this. Okay, now you know it like. And one more thing called as deduplication. Deduplication is removing the duplicates. Removing the duplicates over here. Now, whatever the duplicate values are there, we are going to pull off from this. It is a simple process. Now, this is specially done with the help of Python plus pandas, or you can also use the PySpark in the place of Python pandas. You can use the PySpark also. Okay. Now, the next one is called as verify and enrich. The next step is verify and enrich. So what is this verify and enrich is? Now, usually if I am a senior person, just imagine I'm a senior person, I'm not going to do the data collection by my own. I will allocate this task to my subordinates. And you know, the juniors will be there. They are going to get the data. Now I am asking the temperature data of the Hyderabad. So what will happen is when we are getting the temperature data, they may go to some website. They may go to a website and they got the 1 year data. Now the website is news channel. Now, usually if you observe the news channel, they will not give us that decimal, the temperature using the decimals. If there is something like 35.8 is there, they will make it as 39 degrees, 36 degrees, sorry. That is, they will round up that one. They will not give us in the decimals. Now, this one will affect me means yes, that smallest variation is there, right? That will affect my model accuracy. The smallest variation of 0.2 degrees, that will definitely affect my model accuracy. So what if the subordinate has forwarded me, then what I will do, I will verify this data, whatever is given. I will go to a more genuine source and I will verify the data whether it is correct or not. If there is any changes is required, I will do that. That doing of the changes is called as enriching. Doing of the changes means enriching the data. Now this one is verifying and enriching. After this, we are going to export the data. Now when we export this data, this is a perfect structural error-free data. Perfect structured error-free data. Error-free means there's no outliers, nothing is there inside this. So that data will be there over here. Perfect structured error-free data over here. Clear, guys? Now, this is the outcome of your cleansing process. This is your complete cleansing process. This is the outcome of your cleansing process. And again, this cleansing process is like, you know, this is a very important step in your whole of the data science. This cleansing process is also called as EDA, exploratory data analysis. Or it is also called as pre-processing of the data, and a very popularly known as feature engineering. Now this is what required for the industry. As of now, you should be very much comfortable with these concepts. Then I'm sure that you will be definitely getting a job. 100% sure, because they will be asking this one only. Now what all will be coming under this is outlier detection. First one, outlier detection. Now usually the people will be using only one mechanism called as box plot method, but in our case this box plot method is also called as IQR, interquartile range. right? Now, this is one we are going to use it, and there is something called as Z-score, and there is something called as standard deviation method. Okay, and there is one more called as percentile method. We are going to see all these 4 methods in ours. And now there is one more step will be involved in this, that is called as encoding techniques. What is this encoding means? Like a simple example. Now, just now I told you that our machine learning model will understand only and only, you know, numerical data. It will not understand the categorical data. No way, it will not understand the categorical data. So if there is a categorical data is there, what we are going to do? We are going to convert that one. We are going to convert that one as per our requirement. So like this, for example, if I'm having in my whole data set, I'm having a column called as results. Now results, what will be the what will be the values? Either it can be pass or fail, right? This is non-numerical values. Now what I will do it is I will convert this non-numerical values into numerical values. This process of converting the non-numerical values into numerical values we are calling as encoding techniques. Numerical values is called as encoding technique. Now simply how they will do it is, if there is pass is there, there's a possibility pass, and fail is there, we are going to convert it pass to 1. It's not mandatory the pass should be always 1, it can be 0 also, 1, and fail we will converting it to 0. Or if there is a male and female is there, male is converted to 0 and female will be converted to 1. Okay, something like this. This is the way, actually the techniques will be involved with. Okay, this is now there are different types of encoding techniques are there. One hot encoding they will call it as, I will give a space, one hot encoding. That one, next one is called as label encoding and ordinal encoding. And we are having a coding techniques like another one. This is the 3 things that usually the people will use, this one or this one, but we are going to see something like lambda, apply and lambda, and mapping mechanism. All these things we are going to see it. And this is for the small amount of conversion. If there is a large amount of conversion is there, like very big sentence is there, I want to convert that one into numerical, then we are going to use the vectorization. Now this vectorization is nothing but we will be using in NLP, natural language processing. Okay, now there is one more will be coming in this sector called as feature scaling. Feature scaling. Now we have seen the outlier detection, now encoding techniques and feature scaling. Under this feature scaling, we will be having like standardization. There is a standard scalar will be there that we are going to use it. There is a built-in library called as standard scalar. And the normalization will be done called as min max scalar. Min max scalar. This is now there are multiple mechanisms are there. Now standardization only one is there, that is standard scalar. It should be standard scalar, and in this there are multiple mechanisms are there. Implementation of normal scalar, normalization. This we are going to we will be seeing the min max and the multiple things, whatever is there we are going to see this one, whatever. Okay, now this, you know, this, what is normalization and what is standardization, you know it, we discussed just now over here. What is a normalization and what is, sorry, outlier detection. Outlier detection, I said you, right? Here there is an outlier will be there, right? Outlier, I explained you. When the value is out of the range is called as an outlier. How to find that? చిన్న అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ డేటా ఉందనుకో, ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో అవుట్లయర్ ఏంది ఇక్కడ? వాట్ ఇస్ అవుట్లయర్ ఇన్ దిస్? 881. 881 is outlier. By looking at that, you will know it. But if there is a 1 lakh records are there, how you look? It is not possible. So you have to apply some mechanism over there. One of some of the mechanisms we will be using to find out that outliers are these are the ones. One is IQR, Z score, and standardization and percentile. Okay guys, so this is now, this is very very important. Once you have having this one very strong understanding of this one, then job is secured for you, that's for sure. Okay, so let's stop the class over here, and we will move on to the tomorrow. We are going to learn about the next one called as architecture, like, you know, sorry, data mining. There's an architecture will be there. We are talking about the architecture. After that, we will be entering into the data, actually the data, or a very in depth of the data we are going to go, and then we will go into the Python. Okay, clear? Now this is very important guys. This cleansing process is really very very important. Let me put it this one also right away. The here I will do it. Yeah, anyone want to leave, they can leave. I will just put this one in. Have you got the access to that? Huh? Backup cleansing. Okay, I will just see this one where I'm putting so that it is easy for you. Inside this, I will keep it the classroom. Inside this, I will keep it as a backup. Inside this, I'm going to put down this. Data cleansing. Here it is. And data mining also, data wrangling also, I'm going to keep it over here. Just take the copies, guys. Don't rely on the things. Just do it as soon as possible. And wrangling. I will do it today. I missed it out yesterday. ఇలా పెట్టేస్తున్నాను సార్ నేను ఆ డ్రైవ్ లో. నాకు ఇచ్చారు వీళ్ళు క్లాస్ రూమ్ది, ఇలా పెట్టేస్తున్నాను. వీళ్ళు యాక్సెస్ చేసేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వలేరంట, ఇచ్చేస్తారు.